Hey Metro, I don't know what type of cheap shit y'all got going on. Well, motherfucker gotta hold the back door just for this motherfucker to go, gang. I need some compensation. I need a year pass. What's wrong with y'all? I don't be on all that. Matter of fact, send me a check. I'm working.
So I'm an actual bus operator. I'm not a Metro bus operator, but I am an actual public transit bus operator. As a matter of fact, in this video, the bus is a Gillick, and I actually operate Gillick buses here in Sacramento, California. So I know a thing or two about driving the bus.
Nobody cares.
So these two gentlemen appear to be holding the door while the bus is moving. Now, the rear door on most public transit buses have what's called a rear interlock. It's basically a parking brake that's set, and it's for safety because passengers are going to exit out of the rear door. Some people jump on the rear door to avoid paying fare. Some transit systems allow people to board front and rear door. During the pandemic in 2020, a lot of people would actually enter through the rear doors instead of the front door for social distancing or whatever. So typically the rear door is to exit, and the operator is not right there at the rear door, but they can control the rear door from the front of the bus. So for safety, there's a rear door interlock. It's basically a brake that's set. The bus is not going to move unless something goes wrong. But generally, if everything's working, the bus will not move. Even if the bus operator presses the accelerator, the bus is not going to move when the rear door interlock is engaged. Typically, when that light comes on above the door here in Sacramento and most transit systems I've used, the light is green. But it could be another color somewhere else. I haven't ridden every single bus everywhere, in most places actually. But as with every vehicle, there can be maintenance issues. So sometimes that rear door can have problems. It can be jammed. It could like not close all the way. That's what happens sometimes. And it appears that in this case, if this is actually what's happening, they're holding the door because it won't close all the way. So they have to pull the door and hold it so that the rear door interlock will disengage so that the bus can move. So they're holding the door so they can move. Now, as a bus operator, I would never have passengers to hold the door closed while I'm moving the bus. Anything could go wrong, and all liability and responsibility will fall back on the bus operator.
He ain't lying.
What a bus operator should actually do is not move that bus. If there's an issue with the rear interlock, call it in, and they're gonna have to send another bus or send maintenance, send the shop, the mechanics to come fix it, take a look at it. But under no circumstances, unless maybe some freak emergency is happening or something, passengers should not be holding the door closed so that the bus can move. But then part of me, I'm also wondering, is this a prank? Is there actually an issue going on here? Or are they just holding the door closed and filming it so that they can get some likes and some engagement on social media and potentially try and scam the transit agency out of money? I'm not saying that's what they are doing. I'm just saying it could be a possibility.
How dare you?
Because I don't understand why any bus operator would risk everything, move the bus while passengers are holding the door closed. That's way too much risk.
I like that.
Let's check out a few of these comments. I'm going to skip a little bit. It says, they didn't have to do that. Mechanic would have brought another bus, and if the passengers missed their connections, Metro would have made sure they were accommodated home. The next person responded to that and said, the driver requested another bus, but they told him no and didn't want to take the bus out of service. And in response to that, somebody telling a lie somewhere. There's no way they told him no and the doors won't stay closed. And I agree with that. Like dispatch or your radio controller saying, no, we don't care. We're not going to bring another bus, nor are we going to take that bus out of service. The bus operator can then refuse to drive because it's an unsafe vehicle. That doesn't even make sense. You don't just say like, oh, I guess I'll just keep driving. We can't keep the rear door shut, but hey, let's just keep driving the bus. I'll have the passengers hold on to the doors. That doesn't make sense. I don't think that's the case at all. This person here says, bus driver should not have driven that bus. The door interlock not working. I would have parked the bus down or shut the bus down. Just park the bus. I get what he's saying. So this comment is interesting. This is implying that they should include this maybe in some sort of lawsuit or something. You need to go to the doctor about that shoulder pain also. The next person, neck and back from pulling and holding on at the same time, plus pain and suffering. Yeah, but let's also include holding the door while also holding your phone with the other hand to film and make a video about the situation, which I don't blame you for making a video about the situation if this was really happening, like if they were really actually holding the door doors because the doors wouldn't close, which I'm not saying didn't happen. I'm just saying it's a possibility that it could be like a prank or a situation where they're not being honest, or maybe they are being honest. I'm just saying. Now, you may be wondering, was Metro Bus actually informed about this situation? Did they respond to this video? Here's your answer.
Yes.
Metro, hello, we are looking into this situation. Have you been in touch with our customer service team regarding this? Then somebody says $50 million. If you think the transit agency is going to pay out $50 million for what we witnessed in the video, you are sadly mistaken. $50 million?
$50 million? And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
This comment where they attacked Metro, don't believe everything you read. There's no proof the door flew open. It was not displayed in the video. This looks like a game or prank to me. And that's what I was saying. It's a possibility. Either way, it's a possibility. That's all I'm saying.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Because I don't understand why a bus operator would continue to drive and delegate passengers to hold on to the door. That's kind of crazy. And as you can see, this really is Metro on Facebook. Like, check it out. This is Metro's official Facebook account. So I wonder what are the results of the investigation. I don't have that information. I don't know. But if indeed this bus operator chose to drive the bus while passengers are holding on to the door, and it was legitimately an issue with the door or the rear interlock, then that bus operator could be in a lot of trouble. So let me know what you all think about that situation.
A bus driver, I know the bus fare is like $2, but I don't have it, so I'm not gonna pay.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're not gonna be able to ride the bus then.
It's only a couple of dollars, then just let me ride the bus. Is it coming out of your paycheck or something? Huh? You can't afford to let me ride the bus? Is that what it is?
Okay, it's not coming out of my paycheck, and with all due respect, if it's only a couple of dollars, then just pay the couple of dollars.
Oh my goodness. That's shaming language. You're trying to shame me. I need you to call your supervisor right now. You're fired, driver. You are so fired over a couple of dollars.
I can't seem to find my bus fare nowhere. I was waiting outside for like 15 minutes. I should have had the bus fare ready already, right? Excuse me? You nodding your head yes? Listen, I was grown before you was even born. So you not supposed to be like, yeah, you should have had it ready. You supposed to be like, no, sir, it's okay, sir. See, that's what's wrong with you, boy. You don't know how to speak to your elders. I ain't gotta have nothing ready. Boy!